Have you ever noticed something? The people who always praise you don't always help you grow. And sometimes the people who challenge you the most teach you the greatest lessons. Think about it. If everyone around you keeps telling you that you're perfect, how will you ever know what needs to improve? Life has a strange way of teaching us through uncomfortable moments. Sometimes it's a parent correcting you. Sometimes it's a teacher. Sometimes it's a boss. Sometimes it's even a friend who tells you a truth you didn't want to hear. At first, it hurts. It feels like criticism. It feels like rejection. But years later, not every correction is an attack. Not every disagreement is hatred. One of the biggest mistakes people make is rejecting every opinion that makes them uncomfortable. The truth doesn't always sound pleasant. Imagine a doctor. If a doctor tells you that you have a serious illness, would you call the doctor your enemy? No, because the painful truth gives you a chance to heal. Life works the same way. The people who care about your future will not always tell you what you want to hear. They'll tell you what you need to hear. Now, this doesn't mean you should accept every criticism. Some people criticize to destroy your confidence. Others criticize because they're jealous. And some criticize simply because they enjoy putting people down. Wisdom is knowing the difference. Ask yourself one question. Is this criticism helping me become better? If the answer is yes, don't reject it because it hurts. Use it, grow from it, improve because of it. Some of the world's most successful people became successful because they learned from correction instead of running away from it. Your biggest breakthrough may be hiding behind the advice you've been ignoring. Another lesson many people learn too late is that pride can stop you from growing. The moment you believe you know everything, you stop learning, you stop growing. The strongest people are not those who never make mistakes. They are the people humble enough to admit when they're wrong. Never let your ego become more important than your future. Sometimes one honest conversation, one piece of advice, one difficult correction can completely change the direction of your life. So the next time someone gives you constructive advice, don't become defensive immediately. Pause, think, reflect, take what is useful, leave what is harmful, and keep becoming a better version of yourself. Remember, people who truly care about you will sometimes make you uncomfortable, because growth is often uncomfortable. Before I end this video, I want to ask you a question. Has someone ever corrected you in a way that later changed your life for the better? Share your experience in the comments. Someone else may learn from your story. If you enjoy practical life lessons, real-life wisdom, and motivational content that helps you grow, don't forget to subscribe to Life Lessons with Ine. Every week, we share messages that challenge your thinking, strengthen your mindset, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay humble, keep learning, and never stop growing.